Hi guys, how you doing? Piotr here. This is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel. It's my pleasure to be with you again. We are going to make the crypto update today with very interesting week ahead, and I've got quite a few charts for you. More details on my right side. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. When the market is in turmoil, it might be a good idea from the medium and long-term perspective to start to accumulate blue chips. And that's what we are going to discuss today. We will try to focus on 4 crypto blue chips from my perspective, the possible winners when the whole banking crisis will come to the end. All right, let's start with BNB. There was a lot of food when it comes to the Binance CZ, and well, there was plenty of negative informations going on around, and still Binance is here, CZ is here, and BNB is trying to hold above 300, but I just marked significant levels, and that's what we were testing lately as well. In that case, we are talking about the levels around 330, 340 as a significant supply level. Well, the next important might be the possible swing high. In that case, the levels above 355 up towards 360, and of course the high over here, the swing high over here, and we are talking about the levels close to 400. So when the market is in turmoil, you are rather trying to use DCA, dollar cost average, to try to accumulate as much as you can. In that case, any kind of the pullback could be the good reason to try to make it that way. All right, so I'm looking for the pullback. What kind of the pullback I'm looking for? The first one, what I like to see is eventually move down towards 305, 300, and if we are going to decide to go lower, the next possible level of trying to DCA could be the level down towards 290. Then the demand zone somewhere around 250 might be very, very significant. So I would like to see eventually some kind of the stop count here, rally, and continuation to the downside in that way. So as long as we are below 320, we might see the pullbacks down towards 300, 290, down even towards 250, and from the medium long-term perspective, I think the dollar cost average of course could make a sense. With the weekly and daily close below 250, the things might change significantly. Well, of course, I'm going to make the update if necessary. The next one, DOGE, and that's the daily chart. And well, we are testing the significant low, right? We've seen some kind of the rally lately, but to be honest with you, this latest weakness and the breakthrough few significance levels, so this type of the rally might be nothing else, just the preparation for the market to try to go lower. So let's have a look and check few levels we are discussing here, and very, very significant, as I mentioned, this latest weakness down towards 7 cents. As long as we are above, it's still some phase of the consolidation. All right, I just don't like these upper shadows we've seen here. So from the daily chart perspective, the daily close even higher, above 8.5 cents. All right, over here, as you can see, above 8.5 cents would be much more bullish from that perspective, because as of now, well, I'm a little bit afraid that we might see some attempt to go lower with the close above, just the pullback, continuation of buying, and higher up. Of course, when it comes to the DOGE, we need some kind of the helping hand, invisible hand, helping hand. Would be good to see some positive news from Elon Musk, for example, when it comes to the utility of the DOGE in the future. The next one, I really like it here. Avalanche, after the monster move to the downside, as you can see from the long-term perspective, is nothing else, just the retest of the low, right? And we are trying to hold that low, and well, that's the important level in my opinion. As of now, shy below 15 is one of the most important. Why? Because in my opinion, that the time we spent below 15 over here, it was nothing else like the accumulation but by the big guys, okay? The next phase, it was the move higher, and 1, 2, 3 retest and attempt to go higher. We might retest and accumulate around 15 for quite some time, especially if the market turmoil is going to stay with us for a little bit longer, all right? But, well, the move towards 26 is, in my opinion, just around the corner. And if we are going to see daily and weekly close above 30, 31, right, I strongly believe that within the very short period of time, we are going to try to close this gap, and we might see significant rally when it comes to the avalanche as high as 55 and beyond, right? So that's how I see avalanche. So from the medium and long-term perspective, as long as we are testing and holding the levels around 15 or maybe a little bit below, somewhere around, that might be the good DCA level. So that's the avalanche. Finally, if you've seen my crypto top picks for 2023, Atom Cosmos is one of them, and well, we've seen attempt to move higher. We've seen the attempt to break through 13. We've seen the rejection. So overall picture right now, in my opinion, there is no change. As long as we are above 10, all right, we might see the strong development and DCA going on. We might even see attempt to go lower, down towards 8, 8.5, 7.5, right, with the strong rejection. But as long as we are holding this whole zone over here, I see the possibility when it comes to the Atom Cosmos and the whole ecosystem. That's where you can do your own research to make the accumulation, and once the whole market sentiment will change, we might see move higher out of that zone. How high can we go? Well, that's quite important. 13.5 could be the key, and with the weekly close above 15.5, 16, we might reopen again levels above 30 as a double this range to the upside, okay? So I'm not gonna be surprised to see levels above 25 up towards 30 and higher. Be careful, do your own research as usual. Don't try to waste your heart and money. It has to be your own decision. With that being said, wish you great next trading session. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave the comment below. See you around, take care and goodbye.